He said, I'm glad I pulled that bit. Oh no, the game still got 10 minutes and 4 seconds in it. And then after that, you're not allowed to talk ever again. Yeah, you know the routine. Hey, Matt, but I will tell you this. Direct from Tops. We do have a direct from Tops case. So, we're going to find out. Oh, dude, you're getting beat by Matt Moore. Matt Moore's got more points than the Denver Broncos does right now. yeah, yeah. Currently, right now, Matt Moore has more points than. But I will say this, Armac, on both sides of our deal, the Kansas City defense looks more like the Denver Broncos defense than the regular Kansas City defense. Does that make sense to you? What I'm saying? Any non-pays? Man, I don't think so. He said just got back from Zaxby's. I wish I had some Zaxby's. But no, the Chiefs are blitzing Flacco more. They seriously, the Chiefs are looking like the Denver defense right now. I mean, hell, 55's chasing Flacco down. Flacco's just throwing it out of bounds. He does. He does have a lot to do with, like me and you were talking about earlier. You can't do play action when you've only had 2 rushes for 2 yards. Need to contact you? Okay. Oh, dude, it was the play action. The play action's what kept Kansas City in the game right off the bat. What's up, YouTube guys, Facebook guys, everybody? We got another minute and we'll get started. Me and Armax talking a little trash. Yes, the same Nick Green, Perkins. He's a prospect for the Yankees because he never made it through the other 2 organizations. I do wish that my Facebook chat would work and I wouldn't have to just continue to scroll up on my phone. Oh no, I know you're not. I know you're not, Armac. It just this game right here. I was expecting a really good game and got doo doo. Really. Offender 91. Welcome, welcome. We got 1 minute till 10, and then we'll get this thing started. I'm gonna cut the football game off because if not, I'll be paying more attention to the TV than I am the break. And I don't like that myself. I'm supposed to do a little bit better. You're headed to YouTube? Head to YouTube. I like it. I like it. All you guys go to YouTube. All the Facebook guys go to YouTube. All right, it's 10 o'clock. First case we're going to do is directly from Tops themselves. So there will be an invoice inside of this case. If anybody wants to see, it is from Tops themselves. This is the way they ship our cases. Exactly the way you see it. Not in a box. This is the way you receive them. So there's an invoice inside of here somewhere. So good luck, everybody. I got a couple more of these. We'll do in a little bit. What's up, Brad? What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome. I want to see if the Tops cases are better. I've heard mixed reviews every which way but the right way. But I will say thank you, Eric Scholler, because I did not get a lot of Bowman Chrome, and you did send me some to make sure. So, Eric Scholler, thank you, homie. He said, brew with no Bowman. He said, brew with no Bowman, that's like Sunday with no football. And I was like, well, you know, hey, things happen from time to time. And he said, okay, how many cases do you want? I told him. He said, okay, they're on their way. Which one of y'all got Nova? He said Flacco hadn't been good since I was in high school, and that was in '03. I don't know who got Nova. Let me look, make sure that we got. 1 second, guys. I want to make sure that everything's taken care of up to right now. Believe it or not, I got non-payers from the other night. I actually blocked them. So, guys, if you don't pay for your auctions, expect to be blocked on my eBay. What up, Reed Roofer? Wesley Wong. Brad B said, I did. Ghost. That's what he said. He said, I did. Man, there was some players that went more tonight, but what I've noticed, Rob, is Thursday nights we get more bids. On Tuesday night, I get a lot more non-sold. Like, I don't know, it's weird. So 3 and 4 didn't have the full checklist out because what I did was I took the guys from 1 and 2 that didn't sell and just didn't list them. So instead of having 270 auctions, you only had 165. Brad B, good luck to you tonight, sir. Ghost, good luck to you too, buddy. I'd like to mail you something. I'm tired of refunding your shipping, to be honest. And the Marte that we hit Tuesday night was a spur of the moment anniversary gift buying into the break. Those people have been married for 44 years, something that a lot of us will hope that we can do. And it was much appreciated, the kind words that was said. Guys, all of your stuff went out. I want to say it went out this morning. Some went out yesterday, some went out this morning. He said you'll do 100% better than me. Good luck, guys. Box 1, Joey Bart, 80 out of 250. All numbered cards will be top loaded, whether they're done during the break or after. All cards ship. Good luck to you, Shu. Good luck. All cards do ship. Let's see. Blue, Jonathan Machado. That is numbered 15 out of 150. Guys on Facebook, I'll check the chat periodically. The chat doesn't like to work for me. 58 out of 99. Alejandro Kirk. So I'll check it every so often. Christian Yelich, 118 out of 150. We've already gotten decent color already, which is unless I grabbed one of the last boxes instead of the first box. No, Helly, no. I'm still being rude to you. I'm still being very rude. Jose Abreu, 326 out of 499. Jonathan India. Adam Kloffenstein, base auto. You bought Garcia just to be in the break. My man. I dig the player breaks. I'm going to talk to Donkey Head Steven tonight. 246 out of 499, Nolan Jones. And see if he'll do an update, couple of case break, player break for me for eBay. Because he's been doing all the listings on the multiples, the big breaks. You better got the Cobb salad. Man, you don't know nothing about it, Ghost. If you don't go to Zaxby's and get one of the chicken sandwiches, chicken salads that they got, I don't even know if I can trust you anymore. Dude, best salad hands down anywhere. Zaxby's Cobb chicken salad. You get it grilled or fried. Get that little buffalo sauce on the chicken, throw it up in the salad. Dude. I'm telling you, don't get none on your forehead because your tongue beats your brains out. Yeah, don't get none of that nowhere remotely close to your forehead because your tongue beats your brain smooth out. I bet I eat 2 of those a week. And the best part about it is you can smash it out right now and go back in 3 hours and eat the other third that's left over. I'm telling you, dude, it's the best salad out there, hands down. And I don't like salads. I'm one of those. I'm a meat eater. But those salads are on point. I think they're like $10, $11 too. They rough. They're rough on a pocket for a fast food place. They give you them full eggs, man. Everything. I don't eat half the stuff that comes on that salad, but together I eat all of it. He said I deserve it. What up, Mr. Cheatwood? Facebook guys, I am on YouTube as well, and Facebook chat's wanting to act silly, so it's not that I'm not paying you guys attention, it's just my chat screwed up. Garrett Whitlock, Ryan Weathers, and a jersey card of Jahmai Jones, who I was super high on, and then Rob sold me a card and I lost a bunch of money on it, and Jahmai Jones tanked. But he still plays well. Kyle Tucker, variation, soon to be World Series guys, Houston Astros. It's going to be a different World Series this year, I believe. Nationals, Astros, that's going to be a wild one. Garrett Whitlock, base auto. I'm invested in Alvarez, Altuve, Soto, and I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about it. They did say he's done for the season, Jim. I did. I made good money on it. I just had to give you a hard way to go. I made money on everything I've bought from you, Rob. Anytime I bought anything from you, I made good money. But you also sell cards that are good cards to sell. You know what I'm saying? Moises Gomez, man, if he was on another team, sure. But the problem is all the Rays money right now is going to go to Wander Franco. For the dollar amount that he is, I'll tell you who I think. And some of you guys are going to laugh because a lot of you are chromies. Austin Meadow paper updates. Guys, a lot of money is being moved in update papers right now. $278 out of $499, Lewis Brinson. Well, there you go. 13 out of 25, Miguel Geraldo. Miguel Geraldo, 13 out of 25, 00 range. And then right behind it, because the orange wasn't enough, we're going to give you a gold with not an auto on it. 39 out of 50. Yeah, I'm scared of small market teams. I mean, I some of them are safe guys. Oh, he's got a dislocated knee going in for MRI. I feel bad for a few people because I know somebody just bought a ton of my home stuff up right now, Jim. And he just bought it the other day. I think he went and picked all of it up yesterday. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, if he was on any other team, Gomez would get love. But with Wander Franco being in front of him, that's going to be a hard sell. But for me, I mean, instead of, and again, this is strictly me. My opinions are sometimes dumb, sometimes not. I would take $250, buy a boatload of Austin Meadows paper, update, send them all to PSA, and collect money when they're $40, $45, $50 a piece. You're seeing a lot more guys that deal with chrome that are getting into the paper game right now. There's crazy money in it. Orange Geraldo auto and a blue Machado. They do play different positions, but that's when you're talking chromies, though, man. All the money's going to be focused more on Wander Franco. Now, dollar for dollar, you may want Gomez more than Franco, because you can say, all right, I can buy X amount of Gomez's for the same price of 1.9510 Wander Franco. And if Gomez does pan out, you made a hell out of money. Austin Warner, Purple Shimmer. Ronnie Mauricio. Alexander Canario. Not Canari. Chrome is quality cash. Paper's quality cash now. Quantity, you're right about that. Because, I mean, that's like me. I'm sitting on over 200 updates. Mike Saini, 58 out of 499. Yeah, I'm sitting on a ton of update PSA 10s. Casey Mize. But I've got less money in all those updates than I do in one blue Franco. Ronaldo Hernandez. Even though I do want a blue Franco. Miguel Geraldo base auto. I think these people was old that made this case because they watched a lot of Geraldo. All it's missing is a Nick Green color auto. I like it. Estevan Florial, numbered 1 out of 99. I mean, you got to admit, Rob, when you first started coming around, all I was buying was stuff like this by the boxes. And $3 autos. I love them. Still do. Joey Gallo, 23 out of 250. Because a box full of $2 and $3 autos, one of them is going to turn into a stud, and now their base autos are a $100 bill. Well, then, you know, I sold one. I sold one Forrest Whitley auto that paid for the whole box. Is it easier to send cards to PSA than Beckett? No. Beckett's system is like it is very, very easy to send cards to Beckett. PSA's is a little bit more complicated, but it's way cheaper. I do a lot of bulk sub for guys in the group and stuff like that on PSA. It's $10 a card. You know, if I clean them, you want me to go over them, I charge an additional $2. And I like to think that I run on pretty good percentages. Now, every so often we'll get a grader that's a little bit of a jerk. But I think out of 25, 30 subs, I've had 2 bad ones. And all of our subs are over 100, you know, over 100 cards. I send in to PSA every single Monday. So, and for some odd reason, the stuff that was received by them on the 15th through the 22nd of September is already in assembly stage. Your JD Martinez will be here tomorrow along with your Mike Trout Pro debut. Both of those 10'd. Jared Bissonette, I think, went 20 and 10. And like I said, I think I think our grader this time was a little bit of a jerk. He went 20 10s, 9 9s, or 20 10s, 9 10s, 10 10s, 10 9s, something like that. Victor Robles, 476 out of 499. Boy, look at that. I thought that was going to be another humongous card. I seen that redemption. Chrome Auto Relic Orange Refractor of Luis Urias. That will be numbered out of 25. Now, whoever has the Luis Urias, what I'll do after the break is I'll scratch off the code. We'll all go to Tops. We'll enter it in. Whoever gets the card, grats, but you will receive your used redemption card. That's just something we do here. It's like a game of cat and mouse. Oh, red shimmer, 6 out of 10, Luis Gil. Luis Gil, red shimmer non-auto. No, I send in. I mean, people mail me cards every day. Cooper, I don't know if you're on Facebook or not. I have a Facebook group that we basically do all of our subs and stuff out of. Shoot me a message on here, on eBay or Facebook. I'll get you my address, get you set up with how we do things. You know, what I do, how I do. Robinson Ortiz, base auto. Dude, I seen that redemption and started getting happy, Jim. I'm not gonna lie, because I know you got Alonzo tonight. I said, oh, shucky ducky. Cal Funkhauser, 308 out of 499. We want the funk. Gotta have the funk. So, but if you're on Facebook, go to Bruce Breaks. Somebody accepts you in. Shoot me a message. Everything's in our little header. And tomorrow I've got a sub coming in. So once it actually comes in, I'll go live, show everybody the cards, the grades that they got. Yeah, Shoe's like the VP of operations. He handles a lot of the stuff that I don't. But I've been around for quite a while. I'm not a new breaker. I might be a terrible breaker, but I'm not a new breaker. You know, some of you guys are like, man, this guy's horrible breaking. Is he new? No. That's the way I've broke since day one. This guy is horrible. And now Mark's going to message me like, you called? Yeah, I called you 3 hours ago. I was going to tell him about GTS, that shipment I got. Box set weighed 44 pounds. Like, no, not quite. But yeah, tomorrow I'll go live tomorrow in the group because I've got some stuff that some people sent in. And what I usually do is I'll show them the reason why, or you know, the what fors and how comes on why their cards were kicked. You know, because I'll kick their cards. I'm like, you know, this card right here is just not gonna grade. Here's a bad corner. Here's this. Jeffrey Del Rosario, base auto. Go Chiefs. He's I put in a lot of hours. What, 5 years worth? Michael King, purple shimmer. Yeah, you only been hanging around me for what, 5 years now? Seth Beer, 80. What is that? 83? No, that's number 3 out of 150. Atomic. The Astros, man, they're stacked right now, and they got tons of damn good prospects. I don't get it. I really don't. You watch teams like that. Jonathan Machado, base auto. We're gonna have double up auto days. Oh man, I'll answer any question you ever have about it. Joe Jocks, 62 out of 250. Because Chris Kimmel will come in just a minute. He's going to say, hey, any update on my PSA sub? He's going to say, any update? Any update? I promise you, before the night's over with. Joshua Cheatwood said he went hitless last night. Who'd you have last night, Cheatwood? And another thing, I thought about making the Facebook group public, so that way I can see the chat on the breaking screen instead of having to hold my phone up and pay attention to the chat that way, because Facebook doesn't allow you to do it in a closed group for some dumb reason. So if I do that, you guys are probably going to get invited to like 7,000 other break groups if you're not already. So break with who you want to break with. Buy what you want to buy. Enjoy life. They do grade printing plates. I've got a few King Griffey Jr. white whales that I've got graded. They grade anything and everything, from in-person autographs to, I don't think they'll grade oddball cards anymore. I know when I was a kid, they had a ton of oddball stuff out there, but you can get regular cards like non-autos. I mean, if it's got an auto on it, they'll grade just the card, not the auto, or they'll grade both. It's crazy what they've done now. All you got to do, what I would give you a little insight on, is Fernando Tatis. Go to eBay, type in Fernando Tatis Jr. PSA 10s, and kind of get you a ballpark of what certain Tatises sell for. PSA 9s tend to sell for right around raw, depending on the card. If it's an older card, super low pop, something like that, of course they'll sell a little bit different. Gregory Guerrero and Feltner, Pineda and Miller. Miller's been coming out a little bit. I pulled a few Owen Miller so far. 27 out of 99, Touki Toussaint, Mr. Danny Touki Toussaint. Blaine Knight, long hair don't care, base auto. Tommy Wilson, purple shimmer. Nico Horner, Andres Jimenez, and Jonathan India. Wander Franco. A purple, Miguel Geraldo, 63 out of 250, going for the rainbow. Panini Chronicles. Chronicles was a good product. It was a weird product. I liked it because it throwed in all kind of stuff that you wouldn't normally see. Jorge Mateo, 112 out of 250. Adonis Medina. Ronaldo Hernandez. There we go. Let's see. Waiting on Facebook to catch back up. There we go. Yeah, that's, I don't know if I'm had to send them a message and make sure. I'm like, hey, I know it says you're guaranteed all cards of your player, but I never said anything about the rainbow. Pulled 3 different 1-on-1s. Our first night of doing the 2-case player breaks, we pulled 2 supers. Richard, who is that? I'm trying to think. The pitcher for the Cubs, and a Byron Buxton non-auto super. Yeah, partial rainbow upcharge. If it's a full rainbow, we got to get double and some. We charge double. I'm just hoping the second half is as good as the first half when it came to the color stuff. Two oranges in the first 6 boxes. That's hard to duplicate though. Yeah, Gallardo. Double in a piece, baby. Always. Then why is he up walking? Yeah, why is he up on the sidelines walking around and stuff like that? Your face is garbage, Will Rawls. I'm just kidding. I like Will Rawls, except for Tuesdays. Christian Stewart, 88 out of 499. Edwin Yasota, base auto. Base auto Yasota. Jose Devers, purple shimmer. That's the guy I've been chasing in Bowman Chrome. I don't know why. I'm a sucker for Marlins players. Marlins and Rockies, man. If they ever strike it big, I'm going to be a rich man. But I think I've just been donating to the Chrome game. Braylon Marquez, base auto. He felt way better. Well, yeah, that's normally what happens. Tristan Casas, purple shimmer. Kevin Biggio. Man, super duper big time power. Yeah, super duper big time power. Yep, every single one of them, Cooper. Dude, it kills me. I'm just hoping they get traded. You know, I'm hoping trade them to the Yankees. Yeah, trade them to the Yankees. They 400 times value overnight. Look at Josh Stowers. Josh Stowers was selling for peanuts. The day he gets traded to the Yankees, his stuff went through the roof and stayed that way for like a week and a half. And then we're going to have, like with Colorado, you're going to have the winner of Brendan Rodgers, the fourth winner of Brendan Rodgers, where his prices would drop down to almost nothing. And then right before spring training, everybody's got so much hope again. His prices go up a little, and then nothing. Shed Long, 27 out of 150. I was going to say I know he's in a red uniform, but it says Mariners on the card, but it doesn't matter because this is a player break. Shed Long, Atomic. Man, paper dust from packs and boxes. Brandon Bilek. Chad Spangenberg. Dude, Toronto's got, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Right now is the time for these young kids. 407 out of 499. Patrick Sandoval. There's a few teams that are super loaded with young kids. Super loaded. If they can just put the right pieces around them. Drew Waters. Peyton Henry. Base auto. Spangenberg. You got, let's see, Bichette, Gurriel, Guerrero, Biggio, Lazarito Armenteros, who, if he can cut his strikeouts down, might actually be decent. Christian Yelich, 147 out of 250, purple. Atlanta Braves with all their pitchers, all their hitters. Drew Waters, Christian Page. Let's see. The Mets. Mets got Ronnie Mauricio. Giants with Joey Bart, Marco Luciano. A few, yeah. I wasn't even thinking about Griffin Conine. I left Conine out. That's what I'm saying. I mean, right now it's big time prospects everywhere. Yeah, DJ LeMay. Yeah, the Yankees got. Well, the Yankees are kind of Chatwood. I mean, excuse me, Cheatwood. The Yankees play in a favorable park, so I don't put too much into them. You know, like Glaber. Glaber hit 27 home runs. I was like, okay. How many did he actually hit not at home? How many did he hit farther than 320 feet? So, and I love Glaber. 20 home runs in under 80 games for Conine. Joe Adele for the Angels. Joe Adele for the Angels is going to be a super duper duper stud. My boy Shu got me a ball autograph by Joe Adele that said "Happy Facebook Birthday, Brew." Sitting over here in my collection, just chilling. 388 out of 499. Brandon Belt. Jose Devers, 53 out of 99. Green Shimmer. Well, yeah, the steroids get you every time. Sam Hintgens. Base auto. Alright, I'm tired of seeing the base autos. Let's see some colors. Aramis Aidman. Victor Mesa. Joey Bart. Francisco Morales, base auto. All pitchers. All pitchers all the time. Deion Stafford, 482 out of 499. That's what they loaded Chrome up with. I am from just north of Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah, I am just north of Nashville. Lived in Nashville for almost 20 years and moved just a touch north, like 10 minutes outside of Nashville. Yeah, that's what people tell me for some reason. That's what I hear from time to time. You got an accent. I'm like, Yeah, it was a small, and if I was tired, it would be way worse. If I was over here just a little bit sleepy, it would be bad. Or drunk, whichever. Yeah, I'm from Boston. Family live in Memphis. You live in Louisville. Yeah, I've been through Louisville 100,000 times going to Indianapolis to work. I hate 65. I absolutely, positively hate Interstate 65. Yeah. That's what we told somebody one night, wasn't it, Shu? Like, yeah, I'm from Boston. He's like, huh? Like, yeah. Been out here just a couple of years now. Man. No, they ain't got a clue. They have no clue. If I could do it without laughing so hard I'd damn near pass out, Jim, I'd do it for him. But I'm afraid to because I'd start laughing and then it's over with. And I do spot on impressions of that poor boy. You own 3 acres in Smyrna? Yeah, Smyrna's about 45 minutes away, I guess, Charles. Inyo de los Santos, 132 out of 499. Drew Waters, insert Blake Training, whatever dude's name is. 37 out of 50 gold. You're in Rhode Island now. I say there's beautiful country in that area. I have no clue. 4 out of 25, Jonathan India, Stat Tracker home runs, auto. That is the 3rd orange auto out of this case. That is the 3rd orange auto out of this case. That's crazy. Brian Rochio, Purple Shimmer. It's South Boston. That's where it's at. Yeah. Shed Long. Royce Lewis. Miguel Amaya. Isaiah Gillum, base auto. No Julio Rodriguez as of yet. Isaiah Gillum. Yeah, we've had 3 orange autos. I'm happy so far. Jose Devers, 405 out of 499. Gregory Soto. Down in a holler? Oh, dude. Joshua Cheatwood's over here on Facebook talking about a holler. Perkins. He said his ex-wife was from Whitesburg, Kentucky. Them hillbillies have deep southern accent. And never forget the first date with her. He said, I live down in a holler. Man, you don't know nothing about a holler, dude. Especially if it was a gravel road. There was dirt leading up to the gravel. Murfreesboro, Pleasant View, and Clarksville. What up, Kimmel? Yeah, I lived in the country for a couple of years, and where I lived at, it was full-fledged 120% hillbilly nation, dude. It was very, very, very wild to go from living in the city to moving to the middle of nowhere. So it was definitely, I definitely had an interesting life. Yeah, for 20 years, I lived right outside of downtown Nashville. I lived right on the other side of the bridge. And it was a different day and age then. Yeah, you had the gravel road that led up to the dirt road that if you had to, you might have had to cross over a creek. No, that's like eastern Iowa, from what I was told. Yeah, I heard dudes in Iowa were like that. All that flat ground. Victor Mesa Jr., Jonathan India, Leonardo Jimenez. Yeah, I live in Tennessee, of course. We make fun of people that live in Kentucky and Alabama. Albert Alzuele, purple, 157 out of 250. Alabama, I want to say Alabama is the state where it's okay, where it's like to call them like sister cousins and stuff like that. It's okay. Josh James, 116 out of 499. Especially if they're an Alabama fan. Winsell Perez. It's not so bad. Dalton Varsho, 433 out of 499. No. Yes and no. I do a lot of sports cards. I don't just open them up for everybody else. I do a lot of buying and selling. I was in the heating and air industry for almost 20 years. And I got tired of traveling out of state all the time. I traveled, did a lot of work in Iowa, Missouri, Minnesota, Ohio, Indiana. I got tired of being gone all the time. My son, he was growing up. I was never at home, so this actually kind of, sort of is a full-time gig. Now I still do some heating and air when it's right, but as much as I have done in the past of cases and stuff like that, it was a full-time job for 2. So I enjoy this. I enjoy some of it. Let me rephrase that. I need to stop lying, because if I try not to tell too many lies. I enjoy the cards, and I enjoy some of the people. The rest of it, it's a pain in the butt. I like going live to goof off, have a good time, and get my mind off of everything else. Last box, first case. With so many pictures in Bowman Chrome, who do you like in this product after the first month or so? Jose Devers. I do not hate you, Chris. I like you some days. 46 out of 150, Corbin Burns. Jared Kelnick. Taylor Ward, 156 out of 250. Zach Brown. Not part of the Zach Brown band. Full time, I mean, it's, I don't know. I started out not doing much. 93 out of 150, Hansel Moreno. And a couple years ago, I started doing way more bulk Cooper. So, I mean, if I had, like, Bowman Chrome, I would be on case number 85 to 100 right now. Victor Mesa, 63 out of 150, Atomic. I mean, it was nothing for us to be a month in and already be on 75, 80 cases of draft or Bowman. I got burnt out of doing it 20 hours a day. But and allocations were a lot better then too. Jordan Yamamoto, 93 out of 499, refractor auto. So now it's like where I would, focus, come on. Where I would have got, 40 cases of chrome on allocations, this year I got 5. So I had to go out and buy them. Jared Kelnick, purple shimmer. Finding them for a decent price and finding the amount that you want is the hardest thing to do. So I wouldn't tell you not to be a breaker, but I would definitely tell you to really think about it before you did it. All right, we'll do hit recap for the first case, and then I'll go to busting on this second one. We got red shimmer, Luis Gil. Luis Urias, orange, patch auto, jersey auto. Esteban Florio green, Miguel Geraldo base. Alexander Canario base, Miguel Geraldo gold non-auto. Miguel Geraldo orange auto. Bo Bichette purple shimmer. Garrett Whitlock base. Kyle Tucker variation. Jemiah Jones jersey. Adam Kloffenstein base. Christian Yelich blue. Alejandro Kirk green. Jonathan Machado blue. Joey Bart purple. And it's not just that, Chris. It's the amount of stuff that they don't give us. Jordan Yamamoto Refractor Auto, Victor Mesa Atomic, Hansel Moreno Blue, Zach Brown base, Wenzel Perez base, Leonardo Jimenez base, Isaiah Gillum base, or Jonathan India Stat Tracker Auto, Orange, OO Range, Mr. Blake Gold, Francisco Morales base, Sam Hinges base, Jose Devers Green Shimmer, Christian Yelich Purple, Peyton Henry base, Brandon Bilak base, Shed Long Atomic, Braylon Marquez base, Edwin Uceda, Miguel Hilado Purple Auto, Blaine Knight base, Jonathan Machado base, Seth Beer Atomic, Jeffrey Del Rosario, and a Robinson Ortiz. Well, eBay and PayPal are like 13%. So eBay and PayPal. At one time, I was a lot bigger on Facebook. I would have never used eBay. You know, I started out on Boxbusters TV. And then a year or so into it, I went to Breakers. Then a year or so later, I went to Facebook. And then I stayed on Facebook for 2 years. With Facebook, I got tired of chasing my money. So eBay, I list breaks. The breaks feel. There's a little bitty dent, but the tape's not torn. Sealed. This is not from Topps. This case is not from Topps. The other one was. This one is not. So I gave up the 13% to guarantee me to get paid in a timely manner. And I like a schedule, man. I love a schedule. So for me, I have a break listed. Say it ends tomorrow night. It starts ending at 9. It ends at 9. Starts ending between 7:30, 7:45, whatever. Well, at 10 o'clock, or whenever the time says, I'm going live to break. And I love that. This case is from Thailand. Uh-oh. You got to watch it. The 10% doesn't bother me because, like I said, I'm guaranteed to break as long as the break's listed, not spelt. But what was it? Baracus. We screwed up one night. Had it spelt Brekas. It showed up nowhere. So of course I got murdered that night, and that's the chance that I take. Also dealing with eBay. Teams and players not selling for enough, but that's the chance I'm willing to take. Get more penny sleeves. But anybody starting out breaking, I would tell them a few things. Yeah, it was Beaks. That's what it was. It was Beaks, not breaks. I tell them straight up, look, eBay can be your best friend, but in the same breath, eBay is going to make more money than you'll ever make. So, if your case sells for $3,000, you know, you're paying them $300. Then you're giving PayPal $90. You still got to ship. Still got to have your product, your materials, all of that good stuff. So don't go in it thinking you're going to make a bunch of money unless you're going to put in a ton of time, man. The capital are willing to take the risk. And see, that's me. There was no risk really for me at one time because it was, at one time we were a lot bigger than what I am currently. Oh, they do. The bigger breakers do because they price their stuff out too. You do a total on, say, and I'm not going to say him. I'm just going to say you do a case of Flawless, okay? Well, my PYT price may be $1,600. Well, their PYT price is allowed to be $2,400, $2,500. and they're also breaking 15 to 20 of them in a day. But he's one of the, like Leighton, you mentioned Leighton. Leighton's one of the originals. There's a lot of people that will break, that would rather break with Leighton as to break with just like me. You know, I have a room set up in my house strictly for this. It's 36 by 16. This is my office. This is where I do all of my operations from. I mean, you can see the desk on the other camera that's over here. My desk is 12 foot long. There's shelves everywhere. There's cases, boxes everywhere. It's non-stop go time. Brian Abreu, 57 out of 150. So, I mean, it's taken a lot of time. Raymond Loreno, 262 out of 499. And I've had a blast doing it. I mean, I really have. I've met a lot of nice people. Some people have actually became really close friends. Cole Irvin, base auto. And I've met some that are not so nice. The shop, I want one today. I can't stand it. Nolan Jones, 384 out of 499. I want to open a shop in Hendersonville so bad I can't stand it. But I don't see how I don't see how it's feasible, how you could actually make money doing it. No B, Mr. Marte. Mr. Marte, base auto. Oh, I could understand that one, Cooper, 100%. I don't think I would want your job. And I'm going to assume you're probably a police officer or EMT. I couldn't be a police. If I was a police and a junkie spit on me, I'd done been on Channel 5 News all over the world. Have a junkie done spit in my face? Oh, hell no. Nope, not happening. You over there beating up them needles, man. And then you spit in my face. Not today. Yeah, not today, Satan. They had me on Channel 5 News. I done beat the hell out of one of them. Yeah. Nope. No, thank you. Yeah, I can handle the fighting. You know, people like to fight. But you done got this old. Nope. And it happens every day. No, thank you. I got my gloves on. I ain't had no mask on when they spit in my face. No, thank you. I'm gonna pass. He said cataract surgery. That's a horrible shoe. That is horrible. He said, I'll just sedate you. Yeah, but it's after that, it's a little too late, man. It's already done. The damage is done by then. Nah, yeah, you got a very difficult job. Not just dealing with the trouble, man. It would pain my heart, you know, to see a child hurt. And I know that's something that, I mean, it happens, but it would hurt my heart, man, to pull up on the scene or something and some kids over there hurt because of some dumbass, you know. That's the, because I'd want to put my hands on them. Connor Pilkington refractor. There's life, man. Society as a whole done went crazy. 336 out of 499. Castellanos refractor. Yeah, society as a whole has went plumb batshit crazy. Alejandro Kirk. Yeah, broke arm and a black eye. What happened to him? Man, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Kyle Funkhauser, purple shimmer. Connor Scott. Dalton Varsho. Jared Kelnick. Richard Gallardo, base auto. He said, my first hit with you in these cases. Man, I hope so. I would love to see a hit. Guys, unless I line a 2-case update break for Monday or Tuesday, I probably will not be live breaking for the next few days. I got a bunch of singles that I need to get listed on eBay, get some auctions up. I may do a small break or two, something like some Clearly Authentic or something like that. But I think this would probably be the last 2-case chrome break for a couple of weeks. They fell down the stairs. Yeah. What happened to them? They fell. Say, damn, what happened to the other side? They fell twice. Damn, they broke their right arm and left wrist? Yes, they fell twice. You didn't see them? I did. Let's see here. No chat on Facebook. Alrighty. Here we go. Dalton Varsho, 72 out of 499. Buddy Reed. He's another stud. Michael Kopech, 124 out of 250. And if Kopech's healthy next year, it's going to be... There's only one step. He fell down them and then up them. Mike Saini. Yeah, I always thought when people said they fell up some stairs, they was a damn lie. And I did it one night, and it sucked really bad. How did you fall up the stairs? Real easy. Bo Naylor, 2 out of 99. Biggio. Joey Bart. Wander Franco, #1 prospect everywhere. Ryan McKenna, base auto. I think McKenna's spot was bought up by a new guy. Congrats. Yeah, there's only one step. Guys, I'll try to get all of these out to you tomorrow. No guarantees, but I'll try my damnedest. You going to bed? Love you. Hey, please, 9:30 in the morning. Love you. Peaky Blinders, I didn't like the way it ended, Cooper. I did not like the very end of it. I was so damn confused. I'm going to have to go back and watch the last episode again to figure out if there was something that I missed. But I just know this. The next season, all hell's going to break loose. Yeah, if there is a next season, good luck. I watch a lot of Netflix, Amazon, Hulu. I'm up sorting and stuff. I just like to have noise. Grayson Rodriguez, 93 out of 99. Seth Beer. Evan White. Zach Greinke, 476 out of 499. Oh, Johan Duran, Minnesota Twins pitcher. He's anything like Jose Barrios, he'll be a stud. The Last Kingdom. I haven't started watching it yet. Albert Azule, Purple Shimmer. I do a lot of Netflix binge watching though. Victor Mesa. Jordan Adams. Jonathan Ornelius, base auto. Pluto TV. What is Pluto TV? Fender. And something about the Roku now. I got Rokus in a couple of the rooms. Roku now has Apple TV or something, and Apple TV's got a new show coming out with Jason Momoa. Download and stream. I got you. I like Vikings. I quit watching Vikings. I had like 8 episodes of a season saved on my DVR. They changed out my main receiver, and I lost all my stuff on DVR and haven't watched it since because I didn't want to jump season until after I watched the one that I missed. It's an app. I watch everything, man. TV on your phone so you can download it. I like the way you're talking. I like what you're talking about. I watch all kinds of shows. Anything and everything from Grey's Anatomy. And y'all can laugh all you want. I'm a grown man. I don't care. From Grey's Anatomy to... he said Gladiator. Gladiator was a great movie. So was 300. .300 was an awesome movie. I watched Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter movies, and then turn around and watch Man of Fire and Black Hawk Down. I mean, I watch anything. Columbo. I don't think I've ever watched Columbo. I like the drug shows. I like any of the drug shows. Anything with cartel base. Sicario. I actually have watched Pretty Little Liars, Cooper. I'm not going to lie. Man, you hush your mouth, shoot. That's the reason why I don't listen to you on your damn movie choices. You was like, I cut 300 off 15 minutes in. I was like, yep. And you no longer have a vote when it comes to movies. 196 out of 499, Mike Saini. And my favorite movie of all time, and everybody's going to laugh. What's my favorite movie of all time, Shu? Watch this. He's fixing to tell y'all. And it's going to be hilarious. Some of y'all are going to start shaking your head and going, I can't believe it. Eric Parnino, Purple Shimmer. And if he gets it wrong, I'll correct him too with the quickness. Devi Garcia, base auto. There it is, Mr. Perkins. Man, that movie broke me down like I was 7 years old or something. Jorge Mateo, 12 out of 25. I cried like a little girl watching The Notebook. And I don't watch that movie about 100 times. Now, Saving Private Ryan is top 5, Cooper. Top 5, hands down, no questions asked. Tom Hanks. You know, you got a young Vin Diesel in the movie. Danny Tukey Toussaint, 32 out of 150. Ryan Barucki, 248 out of 499. And Carlos Hernandez, base auto. I like any of the war movies. Band of Brothers, Platoon, Saving Private Ryan, Hamburger Hill, any of those. Mayans MC, I watched one season of it so far, Cheatwood on Hulu, and I haven't seen the others. Ad Astra, I probably would like it. Honestly, Perkins, I mean, I watch all them dumb movies. But you got to go into it. See, the problem was you went into that movie expecting a good movie, so you were let down. So now, after you went and seen it, you told me how horrible it was. So I'll go into it thinking it's an absolute trash movie, and I might actually enjoy it. I watched Forrest Gump the first time and could not stand it. Hated Forrest Gump. Since then, I probably watched it 75 times and I love it. Because I went into it with expectations it was going to be a great movie. It's saying Saving Ryan's Privates. Man, it's horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I did see on, was it Entertainment Weekly or something, one of the little ads that pop up from time to time on Facebook. Saving Private Ryan, not Saving Private, Band of Brothers is getting a second part to it or whatever. You know, before they did Band of Brothers and then the Pacific, but this is supposedly going to be a different group of people that met up with those guys in that movie, so it's going to be a different side of it. Yeah, I didn't like it either. That was the George Clooney movie. It was like, what the hell am I watching? And then after you watched it 3 or 4 times, it's like, okay, I get it now. Same thing with Smoking Aces. Smoking Aces was one that was like that for me. And I'm trying to think, what was the movie that Daryl was in? The Boondocks, was it Boondock Saints? Boondock Saints, the first time I seen it, I didn't like it. Second season just started. Well, see, I like Sons of Anarchy. Sons of Anarchy was awesome until they ended it the way they did. And I was just like, all right, cool. Y'all gonna pull some Sopranos type shit. I don't even want to watch it. And that's kind of the way I felt. 125 out of 150, best picture in the minors right now, Mackenzie Gore. Gettysburg, was Gettysburg the one with Matthew Broderick? Ryan O'Hearn variation. Was that Matthew Broderick and was it Danny Glover? I'm trying to think. Carter K. Boone. Mitch Haniger, 486 out of 499. A Few Good Men. That was when Jack Nicholson hollered out, "You can't handle the truth." Rainmaker. I don't know about the Rainmaker. Man. Brian Abreu, Base Auto. Glory. Oh, Shooter and Accountant. Shooter, I've watched 1,000 times. I'm not a fan of the show, but the movie with Marky Mark's a damn good movie. Robinson Ortiz, Purple Shimmer. Sully Matthias. Let's see. That was Glory. And Denzel Washington won best. Who was in Gettysburg? Jake Rogers. Joey Bart. Luis Garcia Green, 85 out of 99. MST 3000 makes all terrible movies must-watch TV. MST 3000. Don't think I've seen that one. Accountant was awesome. They've got an Accountant 2 coming out. Denzel was in Gettysburg. Charlie Sheen, Tom Berrigan. Damn, that was before they made Major League together. Come on, stupid dull pocket knife. Martin Sheen. Okay. I was like, damn, they was in that movie together before Major League. Gettysburg is an older movie. Yes, they're making a sequel to that. And I'm still trying to figure out. Rainmaker. What was Rainmaker? Was Rainmaker, what's that dude's name that writes all the books? Rainmaker. had an intermission. Seattle and Padres. Intermission. Braveheart had an intermission. Braveheart come out on VHS in that double box set. Same thing with it. Yeah, Titanic was a double box set VHS. That's when you know you're way too old, by the way. When you remember what movies had 2 VHS tapes inside the box. Any movie that was over 2 hours and 20 minutes had two videos to it. Tom Clancy. That's who I was thinking of, Cheatwood. Tom Clancy, the dude who makes the video games. John Grisham wrote The Rainmaker. Brendan McKay, 136 out of 250. Yeah, I was thinking Tom Clancy. Video game dude. Man, that movie, I'll tell you the one that got me with that was the Brad Pitt movie about the tanks. Darwinzo Hernandez, because they went a little deeper. 46 out of 499, Patrick Sandoval. They went a little deeper into detail on the craziness that went on inside those guys' heads. Eli White, Refractor Auto, 318 out of 499. Curtis, have you seen that they have a sequel to that movie? And it was, I think, straight to DVD type thing. Owen Miller, Purple Shimmer. Gregory Soto, Shohei Ohtani, 10 out of 99. No Eloy or Alonso as of yet. James Burt. Glorious Bastards. Nah, Glorious. That was one of those kind of silly movies for me. Inglorious Bastards with Brad Pitt. Now I'm talking about the one where he was a tank commander. Fury. I love Tarantino. I like some Tarantino movies. Michael Woods. No, the one I'm talking about is Fury. Yeah, Fury was a very good movie, but I think it showed it, like I said, in detail a little too much about the mind frame of some of them guys. I mean, they're of course this was years and years and years ago. You're fighting in one of the deadliest wars ever, and you know that you're with, say, 5-6 guys. You're basically headed to your death. And they did it. You know what I'm saying? That's a really good movie. There's one scene in it, Curtis, and you'll know when it happens. There's a fight scene in this movie, the first one, and when you see it, you're gonna be like, wow, that right there completely changes your outlook. Yeah, and I don't even like I don't like that dude that played in Transformers. He's a weird cat. Tarantino movies, Michael Woods, are decent until you got the 275 PSI blood splatter. Kill Bill had to be 2 of the worst movies that were ever made. Now, Pulp Fiction, another story. You know, I like Pulp Fiction, but I was not a fan of Kill Bill at all. Disturbia was his next door neighbor, where the next door neighbor was a crazy dude, and he played a good part in Eagle Eye. Eagle Eye was a decent movie. So I mean, he's not a terrible actor. I'm not a fan of him, but I think it's because he's crazy. Django Cooper had one part in it that I still to this day don't think I ever got over. Kyle Funkhauser, 446 out of 499. I mean, I was laughing so hard I was crying, and at the same time, it was horrible, but it was hilarious. And Samuel Jackson is a crazy madman. Jose Abreu, 118 out of 150. Yeah, Samuel Jackson makes every movie better. Tyler Phillips. Django, what was the other one? Hateful Eight. Hateful Eight was a decent movie. It had a. I'm just not, like I said, I'm not a fan of the 250 psi blood splatters. Johan Duran, Purple Shimmer. Ryan Weathers. Zach Birdie. Travis Swaggerty. Ronnie Mauricio. Juan Soto. He stole it from that movie. Gotcha. Juan Soto, Purple Chrome. Juan Soto's like, all right, we on our way to the series. Come catch me if you can. Cash me outside. How about that? Cole Irvin Blue, 110 out of 150. But yeah, like I said, I watch anything and everything. It's one of the crazy parts about me, I guess, is I can sit down and watch romantic drama, whatever, comedy, and then turn it from there and go straight to like Psycho. Yeah, I'm fascinated with thriller movies. I love thriller movies. Thriller movies are great movies. Suspense, thriller, I'm all about them. And there was one movie that was absolutely, I'm going to tell you, I seen the previews of it. I thought it was going to be my favorite movie of all time. I went to the movies and seen it, and it was absolute trash, and that was The Snowman. The Snowman was supposed to be so good, and man, it was so bad. Until Channing Tatum showed up. You're exactly right, Cooper. And that was when I was like, whatever, cool. I seen the previews. I was like, man, every trailer I seen, I was like, man, this movie's fixing to be on point. Oh, it's fixing to be so good. And the problem with that was every part of the movie that was good, they showed in the previews. I hated that movie with a passion. Like, man, you had such a good thing right there, and you screwed it up. In their top 5, I was not a fan of Titanic. I did not. I wanted to know more about the Titanic. I didn't give a damn about their love story. And that's the truth. I was never a fan of it. I think it might have been the Celine Dion song that turned me against the movie. Because then, when, of course, we were younger then, if you cut on the radio, that was all that was there unless you were listening to, like, a metal station. They were playing that Celine Dion song on every single station, country, whatever. It didn't matter. They were just putting it on there. And it was horrible. Casey Mize, Miguel Amaya, and a Nate Pearson. Number 39 out of 99. Yeah, I refused it. Yeah, that's the reason why, Cooper. I hated it. You're gonna go. You can't buy me the single. They don't make it anymore. There was too many people that just couldn't handle it. Nate Pearson, Jersey. The Revenant. Yes, The Revenant was a very good movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. Jared Oliva. What was the movie where it was like, what was the one big movie he made where he was going crazy? Jared Oliva. Shutter Island was an awesome movie in my opinion. Christian Robinson, Purple Shimmer. What was the one? Inception. That wasn't Inception. It stuck in my head for weeks, and it's probably going to happen. That's the bad part. I'll cut the radio off and continue to sing the rest of the song because everybody knows every word of that song. because she said it 78 times. That's the only word she said, I think. Albert Pujols, alumni. St. Louis Cardinals, Albert Pujols. What was the movie where he was like mind bending? Was it Inception? No, it wasn't Inception. Inception doesn't make sense. Brian Rocchio, 34 out of 50. Had him. What the hell was the name of that movie? I'm drawing a blank. Esteban Florial. Mr. Kokechi, 93 out of 499. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to sing it in the Aaron Neville voice. It ain't happening. We ain't got enough time. And I ain't got enough air in me tonight. Luis Gil, base auto. Man, my wife loves Backstreet Boys and New Kids on the Block. She goes to all their concerts, and yeah, and I'm the fool that pays stupid money for her to have a ticket. You know, I'm like, here's your Christmas gift. Here's a Backstreet Boys tickets and New Kids on the Block. And I just laugh because these dudes are like 50 years old out there still trying to boy band dance it, and it's hilarious. I mean, you can't go from being on Blue Bloods to being on stage twerking. It just don't work. You can't do that. You can't be on the show with the most famous mustache of all time, Tom Selleck, and then go out there and start twerking on stage, singing whatever songs that made them popular. Yeah, with bad hips. Talking about they concert 3 hours long, they sung 9 songs. Yeah, they got bad hips. Knee replacements is horrible. You can't be a boy band with knee replacement surgery. Can't happen. But you know what? They make a lot more money than I do. So, yeah, I can't say anything about their financial status because people still sell out their concerts nationwide, and I've never understood it. Yeah, talking about Donnie Wahlberg done throwed out a hip twerking. Now he's out 6 to 8 weeks on Blue Bloods. Can't happen. You can't be over solving crimes and twerking. It just don't work. Inception is the movie. It is the name of it. He said my wife can't go to concerts anymore since I go hitless. No, sir. We still got 3 more boxes. Departed was great. Yeah, The Departed was a great movie. Jack Nicholson. Luis Gil, 87 out of 250. Matt Damon. DiCaprio. Ryan McKenna. Darwenzo Hernandez, 143 out of 150. I'll tell you a movie that I liked that was a little bit, a lot of other people didn't care for it. I thought it was a great movie because I expected nothing. So when I did see it, it was actually really good. And that was The Town with Jeremy Renner and Ben Affleck. Either version of The Town. The theatrical or the extended. Connor Pilkington, numbered 86 out of 250, purple auto. Blood Diamond was good. It had Amistad in it. Whatever the guy's name played Amistad. And Gladiator. Dion Stafford, purple shimmer. Nico Horner. Vidal Brohan. Ryan Feltner, base auto. No Keibert Ruizes yet. Not as of yet. You watched them film that movie? It was a good movie. Yeah. The Town, I mean, but I went into it with nothing, no expectations, and like I said, I was kind of surprised that it was as good as it was. The Shia LaBeouf movie about moonshining, him and Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy was a beast for like 2 years. Everything that he made was a good movie. That was where him and what was it? What was the name of that movie? Tom Hardy was the oldest brother. They were moonshiners. They left Tom Hardy for dead. And the other brother plays in a lot of the old gangster movies. Had that real weird FBI guy that was in town that started all the trouble. Lawless. Lawless was the name of that movie. Shoe. In the movie Warrior, and for like the longest time, I did not know that Tom Hardy was Bane in The Dark Knight. I did not. I had no clue that Tom Hardy was Bane, because Bane was super big, and Warrior. Well, he was big in Warrior. Gone Girl was a good movie. Gone Girl was Ben Affleck's little brother, Casey Affleck? Casey Mize, Purple Shimmer. That was a sad movie, the Gone Girl was. Dakota Hudson, Purple, 202 out of 250. Nolan Gorman, 10 out of 150. Warrior was the one where him and his brother was doing the MMA stuff. The MMA movie. One was a teacher, and the other one was just a big dude. It was crazy. James Burke, 245 out of 250, Purple Auto. The 13th Warrior. Parker Meadows, 8 out of 25. 13th Warrior was like Samurai, right? Cheatwood? Or was the 13th Warrior Antonio Banderas, where he was the priest? They was going up against all them, the Viking type dudes. Lewis Brinson, 26 out of 99 green. Gregory Guerrero, base auto. Keanu Reeves brought his career back on track with John Wick. I'll watch anything Keanu Reeves is in now because of John Wick. Now, he did make a movie not too long ago about cloning. It was. I think he's like Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp went a little too far with some of his movies. The one where he put his mind in a computer or whatever, I didn't care for that. Not Replacements. The Replacements was the football movie that was hilarious. Can't think of the name, and I just watched it like last week. Replicas. The name of that movie was called Replicas. It was okay. He said both my guys last time. Oh, I thought you had them this time. I'm sorry. Cheatwood. Man, of course, Tom Hanks, Tim Allen. I'm still trying to. I hadn't seen the new Toy Story. I got a 7-year-old son. I don't know if it's out yet. I'm pretty sure if it is, then we'll have it eventually. He watches all the crazy stuff too. He like me, he watch anything. Keanu Reeves got in Toy Story 4. Last box, guys. Good luck. Thank you all for getting in the break tonight. I do appreciate it. The Secret Window was a good movie. I like the Pirates of the Caribbean Secret Window. But some of Johnny Depp's movies were a little too much. Too much for me. The one, Sweeney Todd, I didn't care for it. And then the one where he gave up his mind to the computer. Leonardo Jimenez, Purple Shimmer. Come on, big autos. Let's see big autos. Last box. Blake Snell, 194 out of 499. Owen Miller, base auto. Owen Miller, base auto. Purple Austin Warner, 128 out of 250. Nick Madrigal, Blake Snell. See what the last one's going to be. Deion Stafford, 121 out of 499. Victor Mesa Jr. Bryce Terrain, 10 out of 25. Bryce Wilson, Atlanta Braves. So the first case we get 3 orange autos. The second case we get 2 orange non-autos. Levon Soto, refractor auto, 138 out of 499. All right, we'll bust out a hit recap in just a second. I'll do a hit recap on both cases all together now. Guys, I do appreciate everyone getting in the break tonight. I appreciate the conversations. I mean, I understand you guys spend a lot of money on the breaks to hit some cards. I hope you did. But for me, I appreciate the conversations that we've had tonight. That's what I look forward to. So there were some nice cards. Go ahead and do the hit recap for both cases. Here we go. Joey Bart purple, Machado blue auto, Alejandro Kirk green, Yelich blue, Kloffenstein base auto, Jemiah Jones jersey, Kyle Tucker variation, Garrett Whitlock base, Bo Bichette, Miguel Geraldo orange auto, Geraldo gold non-auto, Canario base auto, Geraldo base auto, Florio green, Luis Urias orange patch auto, red shimmer, Luis Gil, Robinson Ortiz base, Del Rosario base, Seth Beer atomic, Machado base, Blaine Knight base, Geraldo purple, Useda base, Marquez base, Shad Long atomic, Bilac base, Peyton Henry base, Christian Yelich purple. Jose Devers green shimmer, Sam Hinges base, Francisco Morales base, Blake Training gold, orange auto Jonathan India, Isaiah Gillum, Leonardo Jimenez, Winsel Perez, Zach Brown, Hansel Moreno blue, Victor Mesa atomic, Jordan Yamamoto refractor auto. That was case number 1. Case number 2, Levon Soto refractor auto, Bryce Wilson orange, Owen Miller base, Gregory Guerrero base, Parker Meadows orange shimmer, James Burke, purple auto. Nolan Gorman, atomic. Ryan Feltner, base. Connor Pilkington, purple auto. Darwinzo Hernandez, atomic. Luis Gil, base. Kakechi, refractor. Rochio, gold. Albert Pujols, alumni. Christian Robinson, purple shimmer. Jared Oliva, base. Nate Pearson, jersey. Cole Irvin, blue auto. Juan Soto, purple. Tyler Phillips, base. James Bork, base. Shohei Ohtani, green. Eli White, refractor auto. Brendan McKay, purple. Luis Garcia, green. Brian Abreu, base. Ryan O'Hearn, variation. Mackenzie Gore, blue. Carlos Hernandez, base. Jorge Mateo, orange. Devi Garcia, base. Jonathan Ornelas, base. Johan Duran, base. Ryan McKenna, base. Mike Saini, base. Richard Gallardo, base. Alejandro Kirk, base. Mr. Marte, base. And last one, Cole Irvin, base auto. Guys, thank you all for getting in the break. I appreciate it. I will get everything packaged up, sorted, and ready to go. Guys, I may or may not have an update break put on eBay for next week. If not, I'll be back in about 10 to 12 days after I get caught up on some singles and stuff. Guys, thank you all for getting in. I appreciate it. You guys be safe, and I'll see you all later. Thanks.